What y'all think need their ass beats?
I do got Chris Jericho. I saw that he was up on the screen.
Whoa.
But Chris Jericho said some hating ass shit.
For who? Towards who?
Niggas in general.
Wow, another racist wrestler. Wow,
I really don't want to play the whole.
news.
I'll play a little bit of it.
That's
so
news.
Missy Elliot and LL Cool J getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he was just pretty much like, why not my Iron Maiden and shit like that.
I just Missy Elliot in or LL Cool J in. You know, an Iron Maiden is not. Scorpions are not. You know, Thin Lizzy is not. Just the list goes on. Meatloaf for 5 top-selling record of all
All right,
time.
so I stopped it there.
Meatloaf's not in. Like,
He
one
has half of a point. Why the fuck is Iron Maiden not in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Yeah,
Fame?
nigga, why is Meatloaf not in yet? That's
Like
crazy.
that's kind of insane. Like those like some of the biggest rock and
Yeah.
Iron Maiden is like one of the biggest rock groups ever. Like they're like iconic. People
I be wearing
don't.
an Iron Maiden sweater.
Yeah,
on
people
here.
be wearing Iron Maiden shirts. Never heard an Iron Maiden song.
Right.
Nigga, I saw
Like-
2 movies on Meatloaf. They did 2 fucking. I ain't never seen no goddamn movie on LL Cool J or Missy Elliot.
Hold up. Nah, don't do that. Don't
Nah,
do
I
that.
have. What movie have you seen?
You don't have to have a movie. LL Cool J legit deserves to be in the
Oh
Rock
yeah,
and Roll Hall of Fame.
LL and
I mean, not saying that he don't, but I'm
LL
saying like Meatloaf was
Like-
out way before LL Cool J.
just say
Way
this.
before.
Just say why isn't Iron Maiden not in the Hall of Fame? And just to say that. Why do you got to point out Missy Elliott and LL Cool J? You got to pick out the 2 niggas.
Right. Now, the reason why
I need to see the list. of
Only
who
reason
all
I have an
is.
issue with that is this. For one, what LL did for the game, like realistically at that time,
Yeah.
it transitioned into rappers becoming like rock stars.
Yeah, because if you remember, him and Tupac was like the first actor rappers, and like, cause Hammer actually was the first one, but niggas shitted on Hammer for doing it, calling him a sellout. But then Tupac and LL Cool J did the shit. They were like, oh, nigga, I want to do that. I want to get that acting bag too.
Well, not even just that. I think that the way that LL's career like commenced, it wasn't traditional for rap. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And they got a TV show,
Bruh.
bruh.
Like one of his first, the Rock Bells video, the nigga walks in the fucking room, he jumps on the table and shit like that. He was just doing things in a way that we weren't used to seeing black people do things.
Right.
Rock the bells.
You know what I'm saying? Like he had this tough demeanor that was still like crossover in a lot of ways. So the way that he portrayed himself, I'm gonna go with LL like no question about it, should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
True.
Missy Elliott, I can kind of see you questioning why she would be.
I don't know, bro. She had some bangers.
Oh, that's for certain.
Yeah.
The reason I say that though is he's fucking white. You know what I'm saying? He's not paying attention to what Missy Elliott did to music, period. You know what I'm saying? And outside looking in, what moment would you say that, okay, she deserves the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We don't have like a hip hop Hall of Fame that
I was
we
just about to say we need one.
We
now.
need,
Yeah,
the fact that we don't
100%.
have
And I
one
think
by
that-
now is crazy.
I think that this shows it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? This
definitely.
validates as to why.
Definitely.
But I can understand a white person saying, in the essence of rock and roll, Missy Elliott doesn't fit.
How long
Right?
has Iron Maiden been around? I don't listen to none of this
Damn
shit.
near 40 years.
Yeah, I was
Probably.
gonna say,
God damn.
Iron Maiden been around since the 80s.
That's crazy. That's like Lil Nas X getting put in there and fucking you got the Beatles. Like just
But that's all I'm
sitting
saying.
there.
That's all I'm saying.
I can see why that nigga was
He
mad.
have had a
man.
point. Like Iron Maiden, like when you think like most iconic, just like their brand,
Yeah.
it's Metallica and
Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
A nigga wear Iron Maiden shirt in a heartbeat.
That with AC/DC shirts, bro.
Yeah, ACDC is another one. It's like how's I didn't
Yeah,
even,
but yeah,
I didn't know Iron Maiden wasn't in the Hall of Fame when I seen
didn't know that.
You
I
don't know
thought-
till niggas say something about
I
it.
thought that was ignorant. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's not our fault. Shit.
But I will say this too, though. When you really go back and look at rock and roll and how many they induct every year and things of that sort, there are a fuck ton of rock bands.
Actually, nigga, we invented rock and roll because if you think about Chuck Berry and all his
Nigga,
shit like
that goes
bro.
without question.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That
so
don't
technically,
even-
technically, rappers getting in that shit.
Not even just that.
You know, it makes sense, bro.
Who you said Chuck Berry?
Yeah.
It started before Chuck Berry.
Who was before Chuck Berry?
Fucking Muddy Waters.
Well, they was all on the same label.
Also,
same year.
Also, it gotta be like some ass rock.
No, because I only say that because a lot of the bands that were starting up as rock and roll were coming and learning under Muddy Waters or listening to him.
Yeah, well, most of the niggas that was signed to Cadillac Records was like Chuck Berry, Walter
Chuck
Jones,
Berry came
Walter
on.
Jr.
Chuck Berry came on late, and Chuck Berry. By the time Chuck Berry came on, if I remember correctly, rock and roll was actually a genre at that point, or at least budding. I'm saying that what Muddy Waters, Lil Walter, and them were doing was different. Like the way that they were stringing the guitars and everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, when Chuck Berry arrived, he had one hell of a sound.
That nigga sounds crazy. They thought that man was white.
All right, I just brought up a list. I put worst rock bands ever inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame, which Chris Jericho should have just did that. He should have said pick ass rock bands. I got like Cat Stevens, Richie Valens, all that shit.
Yep.
Most of these bands I never heard of. Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers in there.
Whoa, they're in there?
Yeah.
They deserve they deserve to be.
I mean, if you go back, man, a lot of niggas don't know about the hits that they had.
Yeah, but not even just that, their lifestyle. I don't know that they deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they deserve that level of recognition.
Yeah, they was more doo-wop.
Chicago,
was doo-wop,
Chicago's in there. Bon Jovi's in it. They said Bon
Jovi should be in there.
It said Bon Jovi is a one. They said they were inducted in 2018. Better option, Iron Maiden.
I mean, I would give them that. But what Bon Jovi's still performing today.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. I guess this must be like this person that made this list. They probably just like heavy metal. They got Journey on here.
Journey's one of the greatest rock bands.
They got somebody that made Don't Stop Believing got to be in every Hall of Fame.
Come on, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Like Journey is probably top 3 to 5 when you ask someone
if they weren't
what
in
rock
it
bands,
right now in this year, I would definitely have a lot of questions.
All right, they got
like, that would make me question.
They
a lot
got
of
Bill
shit.
Withers on here, and it says better option Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
They're not in there.
Whoa, they
Hold
wasn't
on.
in there at the time the list came out.
Okay.
Probably.
I was about to say because they just put
They got the Dales in here. It say the Dales better option Teddy Pendergrass.
Why would he be in the Rock Hall of Fame?
We need a black.
Yeah, at this point.
But see, here's the problem with that.
Black
Here's the problem. Let's be real here. The problem with having black celebratory things is the fact that they want to induct white people into every one of them. Unfortunately,
Luckily for us, we only got 5 major white rappers, so we should be alright.
Yeah, no. Do the white people want to be included, or the niggas want to include white people?
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Niggas want to include white people.
Yeah.
And the thing that I think is very stupid about that is that we don't get any praise from them. They shit on us every chance that they get.
Yeah.
I think it's foolish to continue to like look for approval from that.
Yeah, we should have been to had that shit on
That's
like,
one
in the 90s, bro. We should have been.
Yeah, that's one of the
one
things that fuck us up. Like
Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Like, why is that? Is that not a thing?
Niggas starve for black white acceptance so bad.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be in no damn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Nigga, if
We
I
talked
made
about it in the group chat. Doo-wop itself, like the sound of doo-wop, Frankie Lyman, was a white sound.
Nigga, can you see
like that was acceptable back then?
Nigga, can you see Cash Money Records in like getting nominated for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
That'd be funny.
Even though they had
But they should
bangers,
be.
even though they
should
had
be.
bangers,
They should
be in ours.
Yeah, they should be in ours.
Not
100%.
theirs.
But one reason why I do think that they should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the way that they lived, the way that they carried on.
So you saying
as
people that live
career-wise.
rock star lives should be in?
At this point, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is just a music Hall of Fame.
That's all that it is.
Because Brian McKnight in that shit.
Because they not inducting they not inducting pop motherfuckers.
Nah, not
Britney
at all.
Spears not in. Britney Spears not gonna be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
goddamn
it's
sure not in it.
Also, it's also kind of based on the lifestyle that you lived. Frankie Lyman, one reason why I can understand why he was in it, look at his history with women, his trouble with the laws and shit like that, right?
That's a crazy reason to be inducted to a Hall of Fame.
Hear me out,
Oh,
though.
hey, you beat
For rock and
bitches?
roll,
Come on in.
Hold up.
You do Molly?
For rock and roll, though, those were the aesthetics that they kind of catapulted at the beginning. Was that, hey, we live by no rules. We have this lifestyle to where because we're famous, we can do essentially anything and we get off on it.
I think niggas that break off in different genres and like get money off that shit, like how you had different rappers break off in different genres, like Snoop doing country, Snoop doing a gospel album, all type of shit like that. I think those are the type of rappers / whatever should be in that category. Like Lil Wayne doing Shooter with Robin Thicke, all type of shit like that. Lil Wayne actually put out a rock album. He had a rock band. Like motherfuckers like that, I can see Lil Wayne being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I can't see Lil Boosie being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's what I'm saying though. Like that's what it is at this point. Like Jay-Z, I can see him being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He is.
What? Really?
I'm pretty sure he is.
He is?
I think he is.
Damn.
I don't know.
I would though. But
right.
niggas like that, I can see them. Niggas that cross over genres, I can see them being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But I think that like
Nelly.
Hear me out. When rock and roll started, we knew it to be a black sound.
Yeah, definitely.
What
Elvis
created
stole all that shit.
No.
Elvis
What created white like rock and roll for white people was the fact that they lived so differently. They went to hotels, they fucked them up, they did wild shit on stage. They did things that socially was not necessarily the norm or oftentimes accepted. But because they were famous, that's the kind of like persona that we imagine came with fame, right?
So you saying they antics got them in the Rock and Roll of Fame?
100. No. No,
I don't know
no,
if I
no.
agree with this.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
I think it's just pure music, bro. I don't think the rock and roll aesthetic is a reason, because you got niggas who in the rock and that was making rock music that necessarily didn't live the rock and roll. The rock and roll lifestyle. It's a bunch of niggas in the hall. It's a bunch of niggas who was making rock music that was straight edge and shit like that. It was. I don't know.
Like George from the Beatles. George, I always forget his guy.
I can't name none off the top of the head because I don't want to name somebody like, oh well, the third baseman was doing coke.
No. I'm with you there, but I'm saying that initially when rock and roll really became like a big thing to me personally, that's what I feel like.
Honestly, I always thought it was
it.
based on music. I didn't know it was like antics.
I don't think it became based on music until rock really developed its own sound. We started rock and roll, but you'll never hear anyone saying Little Richard was singing rock and roll.
Yeah.
What was that? What would you categorize Little Richard as? I always thought it was
rock and roll.
Yeah, I thought
it was definitely rock and roll.
Yeah.
But that's not what they called it back then. He had to fight for that. He said, "Yo, I'm doing rock and roll. What all of this is?" Like, I don't know. That's my take. It could be ignorant. It could be naive. You know what I'm saying?
They call it nigger mumble.
But
That's crazy.
I don't think that rock and roll
Nigga
really
scratch.
grew its wings until they had that kind of a separation.
Like the Motley Crue shit. Like basically with Motley Crue and everybody else came around.
Boy, they took that shit to their
Or
stream.
Kiss. Or
Well, Fleetwood. I don't think
motherfuckers.
Fleetwood Mac was tearing. I know Stevie Nicks. She was doing coke,
Yeah, nigga, that's every.
but everybody was doing drugs. Back
Any
in the
nigga
day.
with a
But I don't
bass
think
played
it was
bass is
I don't think
doing
it was
coke.
tearing up
Look at-
hotels and shit.
Look at how it was viewed, though. Look at how it was viewed. The black artist that we found out was doing coke, it was like, yo, these niggas wildin'. The white artist that was doing coke, it's like, damn, I want to live like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true, very true.
I don't think that it became a thing until you took into account the
Shit,
aesthetic.
if you think about it, U2, they just got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame like maybe 5-6 years ago, and they ain't been around for how long?
I know you two ain't doing nothing crazy.
Yeah, them niggas old as fuck.
probably-
But
they probably
shit, by the
probably-
time they got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they was already going through pediatric treatments.
Well, that's another thing about the Hall of Fame. They be like legendary groups, and they be getting in like late as fuck.
They be old as fuck.
But I
man.
think it's also because that, like, U2 was still very, very, very active until just
That's what I'm saying. Like, do
recently.
you have to be active to get in there? Or
no,
not
I
active?
think-
Because Jay-Z still rap. He said Jay-Z in that shit. Future could go in that shit if they wanted to. If that's the case, that
I don't
nigga
know.
live a rock star life.
Jay-Z retired a couple times, though.
The nigga still rapping. He's still goddamn right.
I wish you would stop personally.
He didn't. 444. When was that drop? 2021, right?
No.
It was 2020.
That bit was like
Maybe
444?
I'm not sure.
16.
It
Maybe.
wasn't no 16, bro.
Bruh.
Maybe.
It wasn't that long ago.
I like
it dropped after
I like
Lemonade.
444.
Okay, it wasn't that.
It
long.
was in that same like breath
And
of
then,
air.
well, recently he dropped that album with Beyonce. What was it, the Carters?
I don't remember that.
I
I
ain't
ain't
listening.
speaking of that.
I never listened to it, but it
He
came out.
tried that shit 2017.
2007.
Yeah, so I said 16,
And
17.
when did he get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Not too long ago. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
I doubt it was off that album.
I don't know, man. We on a tangent, man. We almost 4 hours
Nigga, that
in
shit
since I've been
that's a
sitting down.
7, bro.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up because I gotta edit this shit. And this chair hurt my ass too.
This has definitely been a good episode.
Yeah, definitely, man. Oh, can we do this one?